Hey, welcome back. Let's talk about old people. We all love old people, from Larry King to we should just do a whole video on how much I miss Larry King. Now, we all know what the worst part about old people is. There's this thing that happens when old people get old. How do I say this? The second to worst thing about old people is how stupid they are. They don't know how to use social media. They don't know how to fix their settings, so they stop sharing the iCloud photos with me and I don't have to see grandma's beach photos. But all jokes aside, old people are old. Oh my God, I really don't have a place to go with that. What I'm trying to say is that old people are a product of their age and they didn't grow up around technology like we did. Maybe I'm confused how it's confusing to an old person that they just need to swipe up on their phone and then click the button that says settings on it to go to their settings. It's not that hard. It's common sense. But hey, I can't say anything because I'm not an old person. So how am I supposed to know why it's hard that they can't change their wallpaper by just typing in wallpaper in the settings and then changing the wallpaper? And how am I supposed to know how it's hard for them to post an Instagram photo by just going to Instagram and clicking the post button? And how am I supposed to know? That was a joke for the sake of comedy. Unfortunately, my grandparents aren't around anymore. Rest in peace. They were awesome people. I wonder if I'm going to look back and regret saying rest in peace to my grandparents like that, like a freaking prank YouTuber. Today, I want to talk about the grandparents that slipped through the crack of freaking figuring out how to use social media and have become stars, much more than many of us will ever be. Now, I do have a hot take about this, that sometimes I see old people online and I'm like, you know exactly what you're doing, Gretchen. You know that you're acting like a sweet old grandma because you know TikTok is going to love you and freak out over you because you don't know what's going on. I'm so old. But today I want to make this a nice positive video. And Felicia brought me some of the elderly people of TikTok and she wants to show me what is what in the community of being an old person. I'll be the judge about whether or not, you know, they are valid, whether or not they get the stamp of approval, okay? Now, the first one is an old lady named Dolly Broadway, which her profile says 88 and living my best life, and I am immediately finding myself being yelled at on the first video. I'm just getting a preview of her screaming at me. But let's look at the first video I was sent. She's such a little, I feel like she's gonna jump out of the bushes and offer me 3 gold if I can solve her riddle. Okay, I do like this. Like, she obviously knows what she's doing, as I said before, but you know, she didn't actually mistake it for a stripper pole, but that's kind of the fun in it, you know? This isn't her scheming anyone. She's just being a funny little old lady, okay? And the joke behind it is that she's old, and old people can't be funny. Old people are decrepit and tired all the time, you know? They can't be funny. This is my favorite shot when she goes down into her little... Dolly Broadway has the stamp of approval for me. Let's see what else she's got. So there's no denying that she's cute. You know what I'm saying? There's no denying that she's a little old lady and that's why she's cute, you know? That's good. Why does this comment say, is she still alive? What does that mean? And why does this say IDK? Does she like fall down the stairs at the end? She's just standing there. Maybe wave to the camera or something. But I think that's why it's funny. I love this. This is great. We decided to prank our grandma. This has got to be good.
Prank our grandma.
Hi, I'm Dolly Broadway and I'm making Italian dessert. First I'm putting mustard. Then I'm putting some water.
Why is her hat so tall? She's a little elf.
And then I'm
Oh my
ketchup.
gosh. They're gonna kill her. Listen, she knew this was gonna happen. Let's admit it. I sometimes wonder, you know, why are old people so like oblivious? And it's probably because they're tired and they're old. Grandma Dolly's still got it going on, but she knew this was gonna happen because you're not just gonna prank your grandma with something that's gonna give her a heart attack and kill her, because that would suck. You know, and that would be embarrassing too. Like, imagine at the obituary, I don't think they say how you die in the obituary, but imagine someone asks, oh, how did she pass? And you're just like, well, you know, I wanted to do a TikTok prank. And so I filled up ketchup with the baking powder or whatever. And she got a little freaked out. The whole thing around that, I always tell people I'm scared that I'm gonna die from something that's gonna be embarrassing, you know? Like if you slipped on a banana and cracked your head open, it's like, Jesus, you know? That's the last thing that happened to Nick. He cracked his head open by slipping on a banana peel. I think 2 years ago, I was at a concert for Bernie Sanders. It was like he was performing. No, it was like raising money for his thing, and I was volunteering there, and it was in Nashville. And later that night, the venue got destroyed by a tornado. The whole thing went to the ground. Let me see if I can find a picture. And I freaking left early, and luckily no one died. So even if I stayed, I wouldn't have gotten hit. But I mean, that thing comes a little bit earlier and I would have been mush. The whole place went to the ground. I left like a couple hours before it happened. My point to say, if I died by a tornado, I would have been pissed, you know? Because you don't want to be the guy that died from a tornado. Like, I don't need to die in a heroic way. I just want to die from like being old and like keel over, or I want to get shot in like the back of the head. This is besides the point. I'm going on a tangent. Let's keep watching. Ganascan Canas. This is a couple, just two old folks having fun. Let's watch this. First of all, it looks like they're on the set of like Jimmy Kimmel or something. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting hot and heavy on Valentine's Day. I'm shooting this on Valentine's Day, okay? I know I'm bringing, it's gonna be posted after. Just forget about it. Look, they have a cool little profile picture, a cartoon of them. This looks like he has a gun. So I guess they dance. Dancing is their thing. I love this, you know? What I said before about the old people and how they know what they're doing, the only reason I said that is because there were old people online who would act dumb and people would be like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, you know exactly what, you know you're gonna get viral. But these people own it, and so does Grandma Dolly. And I like that. I'm not saying I dislike other old people, okay? I was just trying to be funny, okay, guys? Calm down. Stop trying to cancel me over something that's so... Okay, next up, Felicia says, we have people who are 10 times better than young people at effects and computer skills, like this lady who got many of us through quarantine. Oh, wow. What the F?
Butter, lemon juice. Don't say it. Osmo caviar.
Oh, this is great.
Spaghetti, caviar, lemon zest. Voila. The angels are singing.
Okay, that was really good. They obviously have like a person doing the filming and tech stuff. Oh, and they're sponsored by this caviar. That's epic. Okay, what's this?
The grandma's self-defense class. Rule 1, always pay attention. My back! My back! Rule 2, don't under...
That's great. I will never not get a kick out of freaking gags in movies where... You know that one movie with Seth Rogen where... Or wait, what... Oh, is it Neighbors? What movie is it? Where Seth Rogen is sitting in the chair and it explodes and he hits the ceiling. This stuff makes me laugh so hard. It's Neighbors. I don't know if I can even show this. We'll show a second of the clip.
Why are they just breaking and stealing everything?
I don't know. We should follow police.
Come on. That stuff gets me every time. People who say slapstick comedy is dead, you're wrong. This is funny. I mean, there was this whole thing with Will Ferrell and Conan O'Brien. Oh, this is so funny. I hope people don't think that this is like rude of me to say. I mean, this is just hilarious.
My back! My back! Rule 2, don't underestimate your opponent.
Look at this tiny grandma.
That's really good. And the final kind of old person we're going to look at is just cute old people who know they're cute and they go online and show it. Now, this lady's basically kind of like a grandma to people. She gives them inspirational advice. She offers comfort and love to them. And she's old. She's old too. You guys, did I mention she's old?
I'm talking to you.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm talking to you.
Me?
Don't limit your potential or your progress.
Maybe I'm wrong here. This makes me feel a little weird. I feel like she's just so intense. I'm like, I wasn't really ready for it, so it kind of hit me like a truck.
By hanging on to the past. Don't do it.
Okay.
The past It's filled with regrets. Don't revisit the past. Move forward.
So intense, I can't do it right now. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't watch it. Listen, in conclusion, old people have won me over. Maybe we think they're all dumb because the old people closest to us are. But maybe that says something about you and not old people as a whole. Maybe it says something about the old people who are related to you, why they're so dumb. Maybe I'm so worried about my grandma not being able to navigate to send me a text, and she keeps accidentally sending a 1-second voice memo of her breathing. But in reality, it's like, I don't know how to fix the antenna on one of those big fat old TVs. And sure, I don't have to do that anymore, and that's why I don't know how to do it. But also, they didn't have to do all this technology when they were younger. And maybe I don't understand it. Maybe I will still continue to get angry at my dad when he's being a boomer and he can't figure out how to freaking jump in the freaking NBA 2K20. But I don't know. I'll probably still be mad at him. I'll probably continue to heckle him. Can you heckle someone who's not on stage? Just like, I think that's just called insulting. But cool. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you all. If you're interested in seeing more about me, the description box is right there. It's staring you in the eyes. I've got like 5 million channels. I've got social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram complaining and posting pictures of cats and just being like every other person on the internet. So I'd appreciate it if you check me out there. Watch more of my videos, okay? Maybe watch another video you haven't seen of me right now while you're still figuring out what to do with your life. You're probably eating dinner or something. Okay, I'm ending the video now. Okay, but hold on. Bye, guys. I'm gonna go continue aging.
Don't revisit the past.
End the video. End the video. End the video.